Hi, how are you? I know it's been a minute, especially since we were live on the channel, but I'm still alive, and I sincerely hope you are too. If you're not, and you're watching this right now, that poses several questions. Questions that I would like answers to, but I'm fully prepared to never receive. I hope you're all doing okay this early morning. I hope you look better than I do right now. In fact, I know you do. I saw myself in the mirror. It's not pretty. I was asking some of my friends in the Discord server this morning why scientifically it is that when you get up in the morning, especially if it's before you normally get up, that you look somewhere, but you're a cross between like a leather bag and a zombie from Walking Dead, or I'm sorry, a walker from The Walking Dead. So somewhere in between those two is where I am right now. Anyway, that being said, hello people. It's been a while, but it's so good to see a whole bunch of you, a whole bunch of familiar names. Some very familiar. What's up, Billy? Oh, Carrie, you're not modded up on this channel? What's up with that? Bam. Welcome on in to Carrie as a mod on this channel. But what's up, Reaper of Souls, Aiden, RP Jesus, Mickey, G Tater, Adam, X Spider, Prince Trunks, Ariana, or as I like to call her, Brookiana. Username, Allie. What's up, Allie the Hell Goat? Sam, Bowden, Elvira. Good to see a whole lot of you in. Okay, so, in case you missed the memo, because I can understand if you missed the memo, because Nintendo is a big fan of doing things like this, very last minute and whatnot. But in case you missed the memo, there's a direct today. Like in 45 minutes, 46 minutes. There's a direct today. Yes, there is also a direct a week from today. Is it a week from today? Can we pull up a calendar? I want to pull up a calendar on this screen. Calendar. Sure. Google Calendar, sure. Okay, sure. You know what? Dark mode. This should not exist. So yeah, there's another direct less than a week from today. Ah, that's how I'm feeling about the other direct that is less than a week from today. And this one is going to be about the Nintendo Switch 2 exclusively. So just in case you guys hadn't seen what was announced for today, though, let us go to X and go to, oh, what's up, Sakurai? If I were a better man and kept up with my Japanese training, I could read that. And you know what? So this is the layout I'm going to use to react, but for now we're going to do this right here, just so that you guys can see the screen a bit better. Anyway, but oh hey, look, Tubby Fox is talking to Sakurai. Isn't that a nice collision of worlds right there? But anyway, let us go to Nintendo, just so we can go back over what was announced yesterday. So, literally not even a day ago just yet, they were like, hey, surprise, we've got a live stream direct planned for all of you people, that's us, and it's going to be focusing on upcoming games for Nintendo Switch. Now, and it's going to be about 30 minutes long. Now, I would not let that deter you from any excitement about games that will be coming out for the Switch 2. Need I remind you, we're at the very tail end of the Switch's life cycle. Like, it's not like it's dying and going away. Nintendo's very proud of the fact that some Switch games are going to be playable on the Switch 2, but Switch 2 games that are exclusive on Switch 2 might not be playable on, you know, the Switch. Which implies that going forward, they're still going to expect people to at least have a Switch. You know what I mean? A Switch or Switch 2. What that implies for games going forward, I'm not sure. I think that maybe they'll be focusing on developing games for both platforms. You know, they do that sometimes, like when Breath of the Wild came out, that was developed for the Wii U and the new, you know, the Switch. Twilight Princess, same kind of thing. That was developed for the Wii and the GameCube. So I think that we might have a similar situation. I guess what I'm trying to say is I have a sneaking suspicion that this is going to be about new games. In fact, it might even be about launch titles or a launch title. I know, I'm sorry guys. I haven't even been live for 10 minutes and I'm already needlessly hyping. But you know, like, that's what I'm here for. Yeah? Mazel tov. Let's see what some of y'all are saying. Oh, what's up, Christina? What's up, Joe, old kid? Are we having Silksong? Of course. Silksong, 100% confirmed. Today. Actually, not gonna lie, there is a possibility. Again, if you... Oh, and by the way, I am now a member of the Hollow Knight fandom. I am. And I've even delved through several lore videos at this point from Mossbag. If you guys don't watch over on the other channel, I went through the whole game, just beat it just a few days ago. It's an incredible experience. And so I am now right there with you waiting for Silksong, although I feel like I kind of cheated. There are a lot of fans of the game that have been waiting for Silksong for like 6 years. If it comes out this year, I just like slid right in right at the end, you know what I mean? Good morning, let's be hype, let's go. You know what? I'm here for that. I'm here for that energy. I'm not gonna apologize for being hype. Let's frickin' go. Let's frickin' go. Anyway. What's up, DMR? What's up, Drabo? Total. I can't wait for Silksong, but I'm not hopeful for any news today. Of course. Now, remember, hype responsibly. Let's hype, but let's hype responsibly. Anyway, so we have 40 minutes until the direct, and I just wanted to go live and chat with you guys about it. How we feeling? Give me your predictions. Give me what it is that you want to see. And while you're talking to me about that, and I'm about to look at your... every single one of you typing in the chat right now, I'm going to pull up, I don't know, I guess some other predictions. There's a Reddit page right here. Screen Rant, Tech Radar, Nintendo Life. Let's see what let's see what these people are thinking about. And also, I'm just on the World Wide Web right now, so I'm sorry about the ads that you'll see. So first up, we've got Tech Radar, but also let me see if anybody responded. Jonathan says, Bandit, quick question. With Nintendo Switch Online having one Zelda title per generation, do you expect either Wind Waker or Twilight Princess to be brought to the very possible GameCube service? I would be surprised if we got the GameCube service this quickly, because I'm sitting here still twiddling my thumbs waiting for a lot of Nintendo 64 games to come out on the Nintendo 64 service. You know? Like there's where's Donkey Kong 64, you know? Where's there's a whole bunch of games that I'm still waiting. And so I feel like we still are sitting here waiting to flesh out the N64. But I mean, I like, especially if it's all just streaming anyway, like, yeah, we should have gone live with the GameCube service a while ago. But Nintendo are the kings of trickling content and just kind of giving us little drips every now and then, so that, you know, they're not opposed to giving us alarm clocks and music apps that they may or may not abandon right after, just so that, you know, we're appeased for a little bit. You know, they keep us walking one step at a time, not leaving, you know. But I don't know, I think that if they were to announce a GameCube Online that didn't come with another subscription price upgrade, I would expect for one of those to be on there for sure. But that would be very odd. You know, that would be very odd to have the regular versions of Twilight Princess and Wind Waker on the Switch when they know everybody's been asking for the HD versions to be ported over. It would just be odd. It'd be odd. I would expect things like Mario Sunshine to be there for sure, especially the, you know, since it never did get remastered, or did it? What's up, Pix? Fresh bagels and an early Bandit stream? I'll drink to that. And man, do I love bagels. The Whale says Switch 2 pre-orders confirmed for April 2nd by Best Buy Canada. Ooh boy. And hey, I'm still employed by Best Buy. So maybe I could, no, I'm just kidding. You know what? It would be just my luck that I said that this morning right now. And somebody from Best Buy saw this. And they're gonna, like, fire me because of it. It would be just my luck. What's up, Mickey? Yay, finally hit 9 months. Thank you so much. That's amazing. 9 months. That's you carried the membership to term. Thank you. Much love to Bandit and the whole crew. Love you right back. And that's for all of you as well. Bob, what's up, Bob? Bob says, I think a Kirby remake and Metroid Prime 4 seem the most likely. Don't talk that way to me. Don't get me too... that is going to get me hyped irresponsibly if we start talking about how much we want to see Metroid Prime 4. Okay, so before we go into these predictions, I'll just give you mine. And these aren't necessarily predictions that are realistic. These are more so just like hopeful things. Oh, hey. Oh, thank you so much for that super. I don't have the supers on the screen because we're reacting to the direct today. And so I didn't, you know, just in case there were supers and stuff while we were listening to stuff, I didn't want it to conflict a little bit. But I see you, and thank you so much, Sailor Callisto. That's for you. Hello from Japan, hello from Texas. Or shall I say, yeehaw. Can't wait for the direct. Oh, and, it's not morning over there, is it? I was gonna say, Ohio. But I guess I'll just say, konnichiwa. Can't wait for the direct. Also, it's been a while. Hope everyone's been well. It has been a while, and good to see you in. Thank you so much for that. Okay, but my actual... Oh, hey, Brookiana. 9 months for you as well. Man, so many people carrying their memberships to term. I should probably come up with a different joke for that. But either way, that is a long time. Thank you so much. You're currently at work, but you're able to watch. Cool. And I hope your work is going well. Okay, so ideally, I would like to see at the top of my list, simply because I don't believe there's going to be anything Zelda. Okay? I'm gonna listen to me very carefully. Okay? Listen to me. What the? Get off my screen. Listen to me very carefully. And also, excuse my background. I'm working on stuff. That's a rig right there. That's my old rig, actually. That's my old PC case right there. Listen to me very carefully. There will not be any Zelda in this direct. I did not just wink at you. There will not be any Zelda in this direct. Okay? I hope you are all listening to me very carefully. Very, very carefully. But anyway, so just simply because I don't believe it, you know, I'm not hopeful for it. But what I am needlessly and irresponsibly hopeful for it. Billy! My membership is post-term? Oh my god! That's nearly an entire year. Around here we call this man Billy the Goat. Thank you so much for that. What was I saying? Excuse me, what was I saying? Oh yeah. The Metroid Prime 4 is like my needless hype. I am such a fan of the Metroid series, especially the Metroid Prime series, because that was my personal introduction to the entire franchise. And so Metroid Prime 4, especially continuing right on the heels of Metroid Prime 3, which was like everything when I was a kid, is incredibly hype for me. In my heart, I hope that it's going to be a launch title for the Switch 2. But on the flip side, I don't know if they trust Metroid enough for stuff like that, you know? Launch titles typically are like Mario, You know, like a new Super Mario game, which, by the way, is my second biggest needless hype thing. If they were to announce the next Super Mario Adventure game, especially since it's been 8 years since Odyssey, that would be incredible. So those are my top 2. As far as everything else is concerned, a new Kirby would be nice. Yeah. That's about all I really care about. Everything else is like at the same level for me. Now, don't get me wrong. It's fantastic to hear from Nintendo, period, after all these years. I think you got something in your eye, buddy. Oh, hold up. Let's see. Do I have something in my eye, or was it just me saying there will be no Zelda today? I don't know. I don't know. But anyway, let's read some of these reactions, why don't we? Oh, Ray. What is up, Ray? Thank you so much for that. Yeah, no Zelda, no Metroid Prime 2 or 3 remake news. Exactly. Exactly. None of that whatsoever. There will be no remakes talked about today. All right, so Tech Radar says, excuse me, is that it? Is that it? Dashiel, did you write this? The hell is this? You wrote 2 sentences, and this is your predictions? This is just covering what they said. This is covering how to watch. I'm going to be keeping you up to date. It's certainly keen to see. There are 0 predictions here. Or wait, is this all the article? Oh, these are, this is all it, right? I don't know. Whatever. We're getting off of Tech Radar. Screen Rant. Straight up 10 predictions. So hopefully this will be more of what I'm looking for. Cake Tina says, what is Zelda anyway? Wink. I don't know. Wonk. You tell me. Okay. Again, this is not a prediction. Am I just now learning how journaling websites work? Like, call it a prediction list and then talk about facts, I guess? Allie, did you just join up over here too? You're such a goat on the other channel. You're just becoming a goat over here. Thank you so much for joining up at the thief level. Getting those Allie collects badges like Thanos collects the Infinity Stones. Okay. Metroid Prime 4. Hello. It's only been, by the way, for all of you people, this is one thing that you can't take from me. For all of you people who are saying that you've been waiting so long for Silksong, and I understand that. And I am sensitive to that. But I just want to remind all of you eight years. 8 long years. That's a long time. That is don't tell anybody in my Discord server I said this, okay? But that has been like that has encompassed the entirety of my 20s. I wasn't even in my 20s. What, like, that's crazy. That's absolutely insane. Absolutely insane. But anyway, so that is like, that would be so killer for the people who that does matter to. So killer. Wow, look at all these ads. Look at all this stuff. Get that out of here. Get that out of here. Get that out of here. I know I'm just clicking on these ads willy-nilly. Probably going to get all sorts of terrible looking spam on the screen. And by that I meant I'm actually 53 years old. So, ha! Gotcha. It encompassed all of my 50s. Izzy? Hello, Izzy. 9 months. 9 happens to be like the number over here. Well, and then 11 for Billy the Goat. But Izzy, thank you so much. 9 months over here, my favorite streamer. Thank you. That means a lot. Hollow Knight Silk Song. Okay, we've already talked about this one. That would be fantastic. And this right here, yeah, I was going to say, this right here is what happened, I believe, yesterday or the day before. But there was a Steam update that just went live for Silk Song. And the timing is a little uncanny, I'm not going to lie. So, you know. Okay, now this is... Oddly, this one is less likely than others. I don't know if it's less likely. Allie, thank you so much. Thank you so much for that. Super. Did I ever tell you that my Nintendo Switch was a Christmas gift from my hubby back in 2017? You did not tell me that, but that is very sweet. And I can... Were you guys married back then? Because I was going to say, I can tell why you're married now. That's fantastic. Amazing. Your husband sounds like a cool chap. I mean, I would assume you like him. At least a little bit, maybe. So Pokemon Legends ZA, didn't they? But they did have specifically a Pokemon Direct for this, didn't they? Or am I? Yeah, the Pokemon Presents. So personally, I think I would agree that this one is a bit less likely, just on account of the fact that, like, it merits its own Direct, and it was pretty recent, right? Yeah, it was pretty recent. Oh, yeah. It was literally a month ago today. So, yeah, it was a month ago. Don't know if we're going to be seeing anything about that today. New Kirby game teaser. This is funny. This is all stuff that we already talked about right off the bat. But yeah, new Kirby game teaser would be cool. Would be cool. Okay, Dragon Quest 1 and 2 HD 2D remake info. Very cool. So this was announced, right? This was announced. I think I remember that the remakes for the first 2 games were announced. So we could get more info on that. That does, you know, actually that does seem pretty likely because Dragon Quest is a big freaking deal. Well, depending on, I guess, where in the world you are. I always heard that it was a big deal. It's basically like Zelda is over here in the Western world. Dragon Quest is over in, like, Japan. Like, it's huge. Might even be bigger than Zelda over there. I don't know. I haven't been. That's me mug of coffee down. Timothy says, I assume nothing Zelda related yet. You mean on these predictions? Or are you saying probably not for today? Probably not for today. If you think about it, all things considered, the last 2 years have been very Zelda heavy, you know? So I don't know. I don't know. And we already got a legitimate, need I remind everyone that Echoes of Wisdom was a, like, surprise release. You remember that? Wait, no one knew that there was a new Zelda game in the works? And not only was there a new Zelda game in the works, it had Zelda as, like, the main character for the first time in the franchise, and then it just released. And now it's over. But it's been a very heavy Zelda-centric past 2 years, which is the only reason why I say, you know, everything is a pendulum, right? We gotta swing back the other way eventually. Alex, 9 plus 10 is 21. I really just want Twilight Princess and Wind Waker ported on the Switch 2. Same. Speaking of which, is the next one... Okay, I was going to say, is the next one Twilight Princess? I wonder why they specifically said Twilight Princess, or Wind Waker and not Twilight Princess. Yeah, they didn't even say. But this would be the easiest W. The easiest W. Just Wind Waker HD, remap the inputs for the Switch, place it on the store, and people would pay. I mean, I do think people would pay full price for it. I would be disappointed if they charged full price for it, of course, but I still think that it would sell at full price. I mean, I'm not going to sit here and lie to you. I would buy it at full price, but it'd be nice if maybe it was, you know, half price or something like that. But yeah, I would, and you know, I've been wanting to go back through this for the next game that we're streaming, or maybe the game after the next game that we're streaming. So that would be a perfect reason. Trying out the new HD port. Just Dance updates. I'm just gonna like scroll right past that. Bravely Default remake announcement. You know, it doesn't matter how many times I see Bravely Default, I still have no idea what it is. I got no clue. Some sort of JRPG turn-based combat thingamajig. Yep. What is this, Final Fantasy? Anyway, so Bravely Default, we could get information on that, I guess. Professor Layton and the New World of Steam. Okay. Who wrote this? What hipster wrote this article? What's your name, buddy? Toby! Toby, you're a bit of a hipster, I'm not gonna lie. But enjoy that, okay? Enjoy your Professor Layton. All right. Those were the predictions for Screen Rant. Toby Fox, Deltarune confirmed? Yeah, if only. Let's go to Nintendo Life. Let's see what they have to say. Primed for takeoff. Head in the McClouds. Okay, so we're actually thinking about Star Fox as well, huh? Let's see. What is their reasoning for hoping for something Star Fox? I agree with Ollie that the big hitters are going to be remasters. Okay. Oh, oh, okay. I'd like to think that everything original is being saved for next week's presentation. See, I don't know about that. I don't know if I agree with that right there. Because think about it. We're talking about games. Why would they have a direct just to talk about remasters and remakes? I don't know. I mean, like, I don't know about that. I don't know about that. There are 30 streamers in my subscription streaming this. How the hell is a man supposed to choose flipping a coin? I mean, I'm grateful that you clicked on this one. But I totally get it. This is the Nintendo effect. You know, they always break the internet. Let's reach into Star Fox. The ink is too smudged to see whether the next word says assault or zero. But it's definitely the much missed series coming by for one last fly past so as to not miss the Switch. Okay. Okay. Rhythm Heaven. What the heck is Rhythm Heaven? Are all journalists hipsters? Alright, HD yarns and deluxe wool. Now that would actually be cool. Because I never got a chance to play what is it, Kirby? Yeah, Kirby's Epic Yarn. So I would welcome a remake and a remaster. And that's that. Okay, that's all for them. Very cool. Now let's y'all put your seatbelts on, put your internet seatbelts on, and have your flappable blinders on because we're going into Reddit. Ooh. I am so sorry for what you might see. Oh! Oh no! Personal email revealed! Okay, so taken from, and look at this. Now that I have completed Hollow Knight, I'm seeing it everywhere. And I never knew previously all this stuff that I was seeing was Hollow Knight. But anyway. You now know my full name. Good luck. Who says that was my actual name / middle initial? Huh? Who says? Not me. I definitely didn't say that. Deltarune, Silksong, MP4, my dad coming home from the store. It's all happening tomorrow. What if none of this happens? So this is the second time I've seen people talk about Deltarune and Deltarune announcements, and you know what? Hold the phone. Hold the phone. Let's go back to Sakurai. Oh, hey, HD is going live now. Fantastic, fantastic. Yeah. Hold the phone. Hold the phone. What did he just say? What did you just say, Toby? And what did you say? I can't just tweet carelessly. Oh, because he's saying everybody's like reading too far into what he tweets. Like, Toby, what did you say? Ah. So they're both just talking about the fact that everybody reads too deeply into their tweets. Okay. Yeah, okay, gee, I wonder if it's because you guys are some of the world's foremost game developers. And people love your products, and you have also leaked information about your projects before in tweet. Gee, I wonder. I wonder if that might have anything to do with it, guys. Okay. I just wanted to see if there was anything we could garner, any copium we could breathe in from those tweets. Finally, an update on Metroid Prime 4. He says rocking in the corner, trying to hold it together. Absolutely. Wind Waker HD, Shirley Silksong, Fire Emblem, Fire Emblem. 29 minutes of Pokemon, 1 minute to show a JPEG of the upcoming games. Mm-hmm. Yep, nope, yep. Yep, got it. Thanks, Reddit. Let's see, do we have time? Alright. We're gonna watch this predictions video from Josie Woe.
It was way too much, and I didn't even know I was being overcharged. But then my friend showed me the site that compared all.
Nintendo's such a weird company, and they love to keep.
Whoops, my headphones did not turn on just yet. Alright, speak to us, Josie. And also, if you guys like what you're about to see, please do the thing, the good person thing, and send some love.
Nintendo's such a weird company, and they love to keep us guessing, and they did exactly that yet again, because literally tomorrow we are getting a 30-minute Nintendo Switch presentation that falls, fuck to tell you, because this is hype as hell. There's 2 ports, to be specific, that people have been wanting for literally years, and that is obviously The Legend of Zelda, Wind Waker, and Twilight Princess, and I think it's finally time. I don't think they're coming in double packs. I think they're going to be sold separately, but I do think this is a really good year to come out with those types of games, because
bingo card?
What is Zelda possibly going to do this year? The cadence for Zelda releases is about every single year, and we have nothing set for this year, and we just very recently got Tears of the Kingdom, and then again Echoes of Wisdom. So 2D Zelda and 3D
Staying
Zelda,
posted
I
the
think,
bingo
are
card,
out of
by
the
the way,
picture
guys,
for now.
if y'all
But that
wanna
doesn't
pull
mean
that
that we
up.
couldn't get really exciting ports
I'm
like
gonna have
Wind
this over
Waker and
here.
Twilight Princess. And if they do that, we will have the entirety of the Zelda franchise playable on the Nintendo Switch, and therefore on the Nintendo Switch 2, which is just a really cool way to go into the live podcast and Nate the Hate podcast fame has been talking about, and that is Kirby Planet Robobot. I think there's a huge chance that Kirby Planet Robobot is
Nate the Hate, hold up. Isn't Nate the Hate the guy that predicted this and has predicted a bunch of other things? Yeah, has he talked about anything else since then? Okay, now this guy is the one who legitimately, like, just straight up predicted exactly about the Nintendo Direct this week. Bro is like an actual confirmed, like, prophet leaker person. So what we'll probably need to do is pay attention. So he just straight up made a video. Okay, so like I said, I'm sorry that I didn't let this play all the way through. Josie Woe seems like a really cool... I have not seen her channel before, I don't think. But she seems really cool. You guys definitely go check her out. All right. Be sure to subscribe. Tell her Bandit sent you. But let us go to this one. Oh my goodness, it's 40 minutes. Nate, why are you doing this to me? And there's nothing I can skip to. All right, someone give me a TLDR. No! No one gave us a TLDR. All right, well, maybe, 40 minutes ago when I started streaming this, we should have started watching this. Because this is, like I said, from Nate the Hate, which is, like, the coolest leaker out there. And he leaked the Switch 2 reveal. Okay, yeah, so this guy is, like, big deal. Big deal. What's up, Sailor Callisto? You can speed up the play. I can, but I mean, it's also 40 minutes long. Even if I speed it twice as fast, it's still 20 minutes. And we've got 10 minutes to go. So I think at this point, we're just going to stop doing predictions. We're done. We're done. We're not predicting anything anymore. Ain't one thing no mo. So what we're going to do now is we're just going to watch... We're going to watch stuff from all the top predictions that we have. Oh, hey, we got Zelda Master. We got Ratatosker streaming. Very nice, very nice. We got Point Crow streaming. Yeah, you guys are right. Everybody's streaming this. Geek Apprentice. But let's see. We're going to watch the things that I'm most excited for. No need to watch this one. We're going to watch this one. Allow me to put on my clown makeup while we're watching this. Oh, and I should probably go to this mode. The reference to the original Metro Prime game goes so hard. Look at how good it looks! Didn't I do a trailer breakdown for this? I think I did. Billy! Thank you so much, Billy. Billy the Goat, the Super, and the Bandit stream is the best of all the streams. Thanks, Billy. I appreciate that. It's because you're here, actually. No joke. it looks incredible. Also, I missed my favorite moment. Yeah, Silex just walking in with, you know, space pirates and Metroids casually behind him. The questions just never stop. I mean, I don't know. Look at the sick graphics, you guys. Look at the sick graphics. I'm not saying that the Switch couldn't handle this, but I'm just saying, imagine something with a little bit more power handling this. Now, what did it say here about the footage? Didn't it say some disclaimer about the gameplay footage? Did it? Or am I crazy? I am crazy. So I don't know if they said anything about in-game footage in this trailer. No, they didn't. But one thing is for certain, they were always saying that it was going to be released this year. So I'm just saying, I mean, look at that right there. Look at that right there. It was always going to be released this year. And this year was always going to be the year that the Switch 2 comes out. Yeah, signs are pointing pretty positively towards Metroid Prime 4. So I'm like, you know, I am super hyped for that. Allie, you never got into Metroid? Oh, it's so cool. If you like, okay, have you ever watched Alien or Aliens? Metroid is very stylized like that. It's like space thriller horror type stuff, and it goes hard. Like, you'll play Metroid and experience fighting some monsters, and especially like the Metroid games instead of the Metroid Prime. The Metroid Prime games go hard too, but the Metroid games, that stuff gets dark and scary. Metroid Fusion, when the SAX is hunting you down, it's crazy. But if you like, I don't know, if you like thrilling space stuff, I would say, especially if you like Alien, the Alien franchise, check it out. Check it out. And the cool thing about like the Metroid games, even the Metroid Prime games, is none of them are that long. Like, they're not huge time commitments. They, don't get me wrong, they can be if you're going in blind and you're like, you don't remember what's in the rooms that you pass by, you know. There's a lot of backtracking in Metroid games, but they're just, you know, they can be finished pretty quickly. Like, sub 10 hours, typically. Okay, what was next? What was the next thing that we were excited for? Oh no. Ugh. I love that meme format so much. If that's not in the game, then I'm returning it, obviously. Obviously. But anyway, I'm not really sure what Oracle Games remake, that would be cool. You're not big into playing horror stuff. Okay, yeah, I gotcha. Your audio is being weird. Is anybody else experiencing audio issues with the stream? Speak now, if you ever hold your pizzas, because we're about to go. It's sub 4 minutes. It's time to start refreshing the page over and over again. Over and over again. Oh, they turned on the chat. Oh boy. Nintendo never learns their lesson. They always turn the chat on. But we're going to... hello, Nintendo YouTubers. Hello, Frosty Dog. Bloodborne 2. Ah, yes, of course. Today is the day that we're going to get Bloodborne 2 announced for sure. I'm seeing a lot of Deltarune. I didn't realize so many people were hopeful for Deltarune on a Nintendo stream. You know? Yeah, I think we're done. I think we're just gonna officially wait. Boop. 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 Okay. Final predictions in now, guys. Let's go. We got sub 3 minutes. Let's go. Final predictions. Hit me. I'm reading. Delta who, says Uncle Sinfel. Also, what's up, Unc? Good to see you in. Hey, Athena. Just give us Ocarina of Time remake so I can be poor. You and me both. You and me both. Stang says the first Deltarune was released almost right after Toby's announcement was on a direct. Oh, I guess I'm forgetting that. Also, it has been a ridiculously long time for the entire just Deltarune games development, I feel. Nintendogs! Hell yeah! That is a reference I understand all too well. Ariana says, I have no predictions and no expectations. And honestly, that's the way to coast through life. Bad Fur Day. Conker's Bad Fur Day coming to... It's just going to be a 30-minute, like, lore delve into Conker's Bad Fur Day. I would be here for it, personally. New maps for Jamboree. I still haven't picked up Jamboree. I need to pick up Jamboree. Ray says, Zelda, Kirby, Fire Emblem, Metroid remakes. One more game, Metroid Prime 4. Just hitting them all. Please, Hello Kitty Island Adventure 2. Alright, that's the one, actually. A new, darker Zelda game. There will be no Zelda in this stream. No Zelda. Did I play Final Fantasy 14? That's Final Fantasy Online, right? I've tried it. I'm as far as MMOs are concerned, I'm a... You know, they say your first MMO will always be your favorite. And I think I ran into that problem with Final Fantasy Online. It's not World of Warcraft. That's not fair. But there were just a lot of UI problems I had, and you know, whatever. Anyway, Minish Cap remake, says Allie. That would be dope. Remaster. Hamtaro Ham Heartbreak to Nintendo Switch Online. It's live? Oh, all right. It's time. It's go time. I love that music. I live for that music. All right. Off the bat, Dragon Quest. Also 30 minutes on the clock. Dragon Quest off the bat. RuneScape is awesome, Allie. Also, thank you so much for that super. I can safely say I do not have any ties to this franchise emotionally or anything like that. I'm not super into, like, its style. But I am very happy for those who are, of course. I'm not opposed to trying it out. This is gonna sound really, like, lame of me to say. But I also just greatly prefer Zelda's everything. I prefer Zelda music. Like, this music here is really cool and really grandeur. But it really makes me feel like I'm watching, like, a movie from 1935 and two lovers are, like, departing forever.
I'm Shinya Takahashi, and I'll be your guide for
Konnichiwa.
today's Nintendo Direct.
Hold my hand, please.
Today, we'll be providing information on upcoming Nintendo Switch games.
At the very end of its
Also
life.
have a Nintendo Direct for Nintendo Switch 2 on April 2nd.
And we're gonna watch it right here
So
as well.
Please tune in for that as well. What you just saw was Dragon Quest 1 and 2 HD 2D Remake from Square Enix. Another character appeared at the
Did
end.
he just call it
What
Square
kind of adventure
Enix?
awaits? We hope you're excited for
I have
more
called it-
information in the future.
I've called it Square Enix my whole life. Is it
Okay,
Square Enix?
Let's see the first batch of headlines.
Oh, that wasn't the batch of headlines. That wasn't a headline.
Escape from dire straits.
Sorry.
Two
300
minutes until oxygen 0.
Oh lord. Wait, what was that number? 358,771 what?
The
No
latest
sleep for
entry in the
Kaname
I,
Date.
the Somnium Files series is stirring. You are Kaname Date, a special agent with a sophisticated AI called Aiba embedded in his left eye. Your
Oh,
mission is to track
That's
down
interesting.
Iris, an internet idol who has been trapped in a mysterious escape game.
in space?
Conduct interviews to investigate Iris's whereabouts.
Some people pay for that sort of thing.
Dive into a subject's dreams to reveal clues hidden deep within their psyche.
I think I would pay for a
And
space-bound
solve
room escape.
mind-bending puzzles in an explorable environment.
Lock me up, buddy.
Everything you learn will bring you one step closer to the truth. Uncover what's hidden in reality and dreams to rescue Iris. No
It is
sleep
space.
for Kaname Date from I, the Somnium Files.
You know, I can
Launches on the
understand-
Nintendo Switch system, July 25th.
How that might bother you if you weren't expecting to wake up in space.
Unleash
I can
the
understand.
supernatural.
Is this Persona? I mean, it doesn't look like it, but it sounds like it.
A classic Atlas action RPG returns with remastered HD graphics and enhanced gameplay.
That was very... The art
Set in
looks
the
like
capital city in
JoJo's
the year
almost.
Taisho 20, Raido Kuzunoha makes his living as an apprentice detective. But unbeknownst to others, he also fights alongside demons as a devil summoner. To protect the capital, Raido must investigate a series of supernatural cases. Fight in real-time battles alongside demons you summon. Work with your demons to strike an enemy's weak point, then follow up with a powerful attack.
Hey, what's up,
Cooperation
Sage?
is the
What's up,
key to
Pookie?
victory. You can even turn opposing demons into allies.
Nintendogs will be a little bit later.
Demons
in
can
just a little
also be
bit.
useful outside of battle. And their powers are helpful in finding solutions during investigations.
So...
Guide Raido through a
Pokemon.
series of strange incidents
I assume you're the bird who gave us a call?
as he uncovers a conspiracy that will shake the capital to its core. Raido Remastered, The Mystery of the Soulless Army, launches
Pokemon.
on Nintendo Switch June 19th. Pre-orders begin later today on Nintendo eShop.
Well, cool. Again, he looks kind of like a
Consume
JoJo's.
darkness. With your memories gone, you have been summoned to a strange, unfamiliar world, where you're greeted by a yellow orb known as Puck.
No, that's Pac-Man.
But who is this spherical stranger? Moored in a mysterious, maze-like world, your battle for survival begins. As Puck guides you on your journey, you'll delve deeper into the expansive world.
I'm into this art.
By examining your surroundings, you can phase shift and combine with Puck to explore areas you couldn't reach before.
That is Pac-Man. I was just
Tread lightly.
memeing on it. It
The
actually
creatures
is
inhabiting
Pac-Man.
This world will prove hostile. When
What
facing
am I
opposing enemies,
watching?
you and Puck can temporarily fuse into the Gaia form to
Pac-Man?
unleash powerful attacks.
Pac-Daddy.
By consuming your prey, you'll collect resources that can then be used to enhance
Okay,
your
Pac-Daddy.
abilities. Work to uncover Puck's true goal
Mrs. Pac-Man.
and devour enemies
You're
to
huge.
survive this cruel world. Experience a dark twist on the iconic Pac-Man when Shadow Labyrinth launches on Nintendo Switch July 18th.
What? What?
The rhythmic march begins.
Yo, Patapon!
Remasters of Patapon and Patapon 2
Oh
are
my
drumming
God.
onto Nintendo Switch as one bundle.
That you guys don't know. If you don't know Patapon, you
Play
don't know.
your
You just
drum
don't
to
know.
the beat and give different commands to the Patapon
Cannot
army.
recommend this game enough. If
For
you
example, Patapon
Patapon is go
advances
forward.
them forward.
and Pawn Patapon
While
is attack.
Pawn
This
Patapon
game
has them attack.
is peak rhythm gaming, okay?
And
Peak
if you
rhythm
string
gaming.
together combos with
And there's a
good
new-
timing, the Patapons enter fever mode and get a big
There's like a
boost
new
in power.
spiritual successor to the franchise coming out called
From the
Rataton.
horse-riding Kibapon to the shield-savvy
All I ask is that
Tatepon.
you guys check it out.
Build up your battalion
so
to
cute.
take on hordes of fierce foes. Plus, new features have been added, so you can advance
God, I was
to the
not
beat of
expecting
your
to see
own drum.
Patapon today. Even if it is just a port of the first two.
Lead the Patapons and march forth when Patapon 1+2 Replay launches on Nintendo Switch July 11th.
2 thumbs up! 2 thumbs up! Was not expecting that. 2 thumbs up.
Welcome to Zephyr Town,
Oh,
a
man.
cozy place nestled in a windswept valley. This is where your new life begins. First cropping up on the Nintendo DS system, this immersive farming and life sim has no shortage of activities to get up to.
Oh, you must be the new farmer.
Then you must be
Tend to your
All
farm
Might.
while growing crops and caring for animals.
That's cool. So this is like, what is the game?
Then sell your
Harvest
produce
Moon?
and other wares at the town's weekly bazaar.
Oh, this looks
As
so
bazaar
cozy.
sales grow, you'll help the once famous market regain its former splendor.
Became the now famous
You
market.
can also get to know the locals
I'd like to spend more time with you.
and maybe nurture a relationship if you find that special someone.
Marriage.
Plus, taking advantage of
Marriage is
Zephyr
what
Town's
makes it peak.
windy conditions can make travel and other tasks a breeze.
Here we go!
The winds of change are coming, and your new life on the farm begins when Story of Seasons Grand Bazaar launches on the Nintendo Switch system August 27th.
That looks cute, and it might just scratch my Animal
Please
Crossing
look
itch, to be
forward
honest.
the latest entry in the Story of Seasons series.
We're 10 minutes in. 1/3 of the way down.
Next, please take a look at this.
Metroid Prime 4. Metroid Prime 4. Everyone, shut up. Hello, gorgeous. Oh, she's purple now. She's beautiful. When that Metroid music
The
hits.
unknown planet Vuros.
Vuros.
Here,
Okay.
Samus finds a verdant jungle with a colossal tree at its center.
The Erd Tree.
In order to survive and escape this planet that she was unexpectedly transported to,
Unexpected.
Samus must scan stone figures and other relics to carve a path forward.
She's so, everything she does is so cool. Everything she does. I gotta know why the beams are purple now.
She's not alone, though. Abhorrent, alien creatures living in the jungle are waiting to strike.
Damn, calm down with that whip.
As she explores the planet, Samus is granted mysterious and ancient powers.
Purple powers.
Psychic abilities.
Psychic abilities. That's
These
why
powers
she's...
allow Samus to operate mechanisms and to open doors.
Okay.
They also allow her to control the trajectory of her beams with the power of her mind.
What in the Batman Arkham City?
But why were these powers bestowed upon Samus?
That's what I'm asking, buddy. Her suit. I do not recognize that race. Yeah, I got nothing on that race. That wasn't Chozo.
And what will be her fate after being summoned to Vuros? The threads intertwining beyond space and time are beginning to weave a new tale.
You see that? There was like a old looking Intentina Galanche. That's our girl. Oh, that was so cool.
Looks like even more challenges await Samus.
That new suit was everything. Oh, the black and red looks so
Samus's new
sick.
Psychic abilities.
It can't be Dark Samus. It can't be.
Okay, let's move on to
Can
some more
it?
headlines.
I mean, like, Dark Samus is the Metroid Prime and is the reason why the entire franchise is called Metroid Prime. Man, there's so much to talk about with that trailer. I really want to break it down.
There was a drab coffee shop that transformed into
I might
a
break it down,
magical
like,
potion
tomorrow or
cafe.
something.
As the newest potionista of the Cursed Cafe, you'll craft concoctions for Disney villains and
This is
get
actually
to
really
know
cute.
them in a new light.
Oh,
Mix
man, that's
ingredients
so
to brew
cool.
all
Man,
sorts of
10 minutes in, we went over
strange
Metroid Prime
elixirs.
4.
Then serve them to
Take
your
that, everyone
villainous
who said it
visitors,
wasn't going to be
including
new
Ursula
games.
and Gaston. With help from Yzma,
And also,
you can upgrade your ingredients to
what are they
produce
gonna end the
some
direct with?
wildly wicked creations. The potions you make can influence each customer's
What will they end the
storylines,
direct with?
leading to
They always
different
save the biggest
outcomes
stuff for the
every
end.
time you play. Who knows what mischief might happen? Disney Villains Cursed Cafe launches on Nintendo Switch later today.
Ocarina of Time remake, if only.
Summon a
If only.
spellbinding
I will
adventure.
lose my ever-loving mind if that happens. I don't know what I'm going to do.
Welcome
that
to
happens,
Witchbrook College, where students
it's not
strive
gonna
to
happen.
master the magical arts.
But if that happened, I would
During class,
lose.
use magic circles to perform rituals, fly on brooms,
I don't even know what I would do.
and learn advanced techniques to go from witch in training to skilled spellcaster. There's also plenty to do outside of class. Hang out with friends at their homes. Take on various jobs to help pay for tuition.
Witchbrook?
Or use the spells you've learned to craft and sell original items. Plus, up to 4 players can make magic together in online co-op. Explore
Let's all make
this
magic
whimsical
together.
world on the road to graduation and beyond.
This game has been teased for years.
Are
Oh,
you
I
ready
see,
for
I
a
see.
spellbinding
Hey, what's up,
journey?
Eric?
Enrollment begins when Witchbrook flies onto Nintendo Switch this holiday. Action, adventure, and arcade games await.
Oh, yeah?
Set off on a fantastical mission to eliminate a mysterious deity. In this hand-drawn platforming adventure, you'll explore an expansive archipelago where nightmares and wonder collide.
Okay, this
Upgrade
looks
your
really
trusty
cool.
cane with magical parts.
Oh,
Then
that's
use
really
its
cool.
abilities to find your own path through the enchanted
That is the most
world.
athletic,
Can you uncover
elderly
the secrets
person
the
I think I've ever
archipelago
seen.
holds? Find out when The Eternal Life of Goldman launches on Nintendo
I can only
Switch
hope
this holiday.
that I move like that when I finally hit 60 in a few
Celebrate
years.
the 40th anniversary of Gradius with a collection of arcade shoot-'em-up games from across the series.
40th
Titles
anniversary.
include Gradius,
That's crazy.
Salamander, Light Force, Gradius 2, Gradius 3, and Salamander 2. Some titles come with multiple versions, including ones from different regions and launch years. Plus, take the helm in a brand new entry, Salamander 3. Gradius Origins launches on the Nintendo Switch system August 7th. Pre-orders begin later today.
Oh, that's
on
cool.
Nintendo eShop.
You played these as a kid?
Battle
That's
to
cool.
the beat in Rift of the Necro Dancer. Press the corresponding buttons in each lane to fight monsters in rhythm-based combat. Keep the cadence going with epic boss battles, quirky minigames, remix stages, and global leaderboards. Plus, more musical mayhem awaits in the Celeste Music Pack paid DLC. And
I thought he was going to talk about the cadence of Hyrule for a second there.
In the future.
Is this the same
Rift
developers
of the
though?
Necro Dancer launches on Nintendo Switch later today.
That's cool.
Let's see.
You don't like those kinds of rhythm games? Yeah, I don't know if I do. I like Patapon though. Check it out, y'all.
Welcome to
Trust me.
Tamagotchi Plaza, a brand new entry in the Tamagotchi Connection series.
Okay,
There
this
are
looks too cute to be
stores
real.
galore. Design glasses at the eyewear shop. Polish pearly whites solo
Oh.
or with a friend at
Oh.
the dentist.
Oh, I don't know
And
about that.
arrange plates
Mm.
at the afternoon
I wasn't
tea
cut out
shop.
to be a dentist.
12 wonderful
Mouths
stores
freak me out.
need your help.
My own mouth freaks me out.
Provide good customer service to get high ratings and upgrade each shop. In doing so, you'll get to meet more Tamagotchi, making the town livelier than before. With over 100 new and classic Tamagotchi, business is sure
Isn't it
to be
Tamagotchi?
booming. Get ready
Well,
to set up
Tamagotchi,
shop when Tamagotchi Plaza launches
It
on
means
Nintendo
friend,
Switch
and that's another
June
franchise.
27th.
But yeah, I don't think I've heard of Tamagotchi, but then seeing those characters, I think I've seen those before. Hey! Is this Legends? ZA? Or AZ? Yeah, it is. I was wrong. We are
Welcome
getting
to
some stuff.
Pokemon Legends ZA, a new title in the Pokemon series.
I was gonna say, don't do it!
You'll begin
You have so
your
much to live
adventure
for.
by choosing one of 3 partner Pokemon.
Totodile,
The
right?
setting is this metropolis that also appeared in the Pokemon X and Pokemon Y games, Lumio City. To make it easier for people and Pokemon to coexist, a company named Quasartico Inc. is carrying out an urban redevelopment plan. Here, we'll get a glimpse into the lives of the Pokemon and people of Lumio City.
I am so unfamiliar with this franchise. I wish this meant a lot to me, but
Scattered all over town are wild zones.
that's cool.
These
That's
areas
just
are
Central
special
Park.
environments where wild Pokemon can live comfortably, even within the city.
I mean, it looks really cool.
You can catch Pokemon here. But they might be hostile. If you sense trouble, get to safety.
You can catch Pokemon, but they
There
might
are
try to
Pokemon
kill
that
you.
live outside wild zones too. Some of them can even be found on rooftops. People and Pokemon live easygoing lives in Lumio City. But
But
when night falls,
whoa,
the city's aura transforms.
okay,
Highly
calm
skilled
down.
trainers are invited to participate in a tournament, the ZA Royale.
Okay, my bad. I thought that was gonna be a lot
Trainers
darker.
await in battle zones.
It's like, but when night falls, the demons awaken.
If you're spotted, they'll challenge you to battle.
But no, it's just people
Strike
you gotta
first
worry
before being
about.
seen, and
Who
you'll
cares
land a
about people,
surprise
alright?
attack. During battles, using a super effective move at the right moment is key.
What, it's nighttime
And
battling a
with
thing in
Mega
Pokemon?
Evolution, some Pokemon can power up even more.
Oh, that's true. We could get some
You
news on the
start at
new
rank
Mario
C
Kart. I
and
didn't even
work your
mention
way up
that.
to rank A.
That is true. They teased it.
Trainers who reach the top are said to have a wish granted.
That's true. Also, less than 10 minutes left.
Day and night are 2 sides to Lumio City. It seems there are even more
I was
secrets
wrong.
waiting to
This
be
is
uncovered.
over 3 minutes
What
of
will
just
you
Pokemon
find
stuff.
on your adventure. Pokemon
I guess
Legends
a whole
CA
Pokemon
launches on
Presents
Nintendo Switch later
1
this year.
month ago was not enough. Pokemon. Nah, that's cool.
In Lumio City, where the game is set, the aura transforms between day and night.
And we're still
seems there
talking
are
about
even
it.
more secrets to uncover. Please be on the lookout for more information in the future. Next, please take a look at this.
Hey, I got Metroid Prime 4, a brand new trailer, so
Hello
I
there.
am... Hello.
The game you're about to see, boop, doesn't have a big, epic story, boop. But what it does have is lots of funny little rhythm games, boop. You wanna see, boop.
Sure, if you never say boop
Just
again.
press the button to jump through the ring, boop.
Stop saying boop. Whoever came up with that idea, no.
It sounds easy. But the timing is super tricky, boop. Maybe you could try it in time to a rhythm?
I will boop you. Lots of rhythm games, huh? Pokemon better.
In this game, you might do almost anything, but you'll need to do it in rhythm.
Oh, did I say Pokemon? I meant Patapon better.
Get into the rhythm with a brand new entry in the Rhythm Heaven series, Rhythm Heaven Groove.
Well, isn't that
was
lovely?
Rhythm Heaven Groove, a brand new entry in the Rhythm
A
Heaven
E
series.
O A. Oh,
It
remember.
includes lots of music produced
Not
by
O E I
renowned
E.
Japanese musician Tsunku.
A E O A. It's A E O A.
What kinds of
Oh.
rhythms do you think you'll hear?
Got that?
We hope you're looking forward to it. Next, we have news about the use of digital games on your system. Please take a look.
That was exactly what I thought you were gonna say. The use of digital games.
With game cards, you can put a game featuring Mario in this Nintendo Switch system and a Legend of Zelda game in this one.
Or vice
Freely
versa.
inserting the games you have on hand into any system you want.
Right?
But what if digital games could be as flexible and convenient as game cards?
Wouldn't that be nice?
Well, here's what we came up with. Introducing the Virtual Game Card.
Okay.
In the future, virtual game cards can be used for digital games.
You mean you're gonna attach games to profiles?
When purchasing the digital version of a game, it will be loaded onto your system as a virtual game card, allowing you to play that title.
Any user
Your
registered to the
digital
system can
games
play
will
the
be
game.
lined up as virtual
Oh!
game cards on a dedicated management screen. Here, you can load and eject your virtual game
Okay.
cards and manage which games you can play on your system.
Interesting. Yeah, this is what we're all curious about.
If you have two Nintendo Switch systems, you can eject a virtual game card from one and load it onto the second.
And then all the users
Now
on
you can play
both
this game on the second system
can play it.
wherever and whenever you want, just as if you had inserted a physical game card. With virtual game cards, you can freely load and arrange which games you play on up to two systems.
Okay, that's actually
Local
really
communication with your second
cool.
system is required,
Right?
but only the first time. You can also lend out virtual game cards to your Nintendo account family group members. Connect to your family group member system via local wireless when you want to lend a game. Choose the title you're lending and who you're lending it to. And you're done. They can now play on their own system. You can only lend one game at a time to a particular person. Games can be lent out for 2 weeks, after which they will automatically return to you.
Save data will not be
Making
erased.
digital games even easier
So,
to use.
okay.
Virtual game card.
Buying a game digitally is the same as buying it physically. Now, for Nintendo
The
games.
virtual game card
That's actually
feature
really cool.
lets you swap games between
Yeah.
Nintendo Switch systems
Swap it freely, lend
as
it.
well as to Nintendo Switch 2 systems.
Okay. Okay.
This feature
I
is
see you.
planned to be added via a system update
That's
in
cool.
late April. Let's take a look at more
No
Nintendo
longer do we
Switch
have to, like...
games.
Of course, I wish Tears of the Kingdom had multiple save files on the same system. But you could just launch it from another user on the same system. Man, that's cool. Oh, High on Life is coming to Switch. I'm glad it looks like it's playing in poster quality. Star Overdrive. The Wandering Village. Oh, that looks cool. Oh, it is Wandering. Oh. King of Meat. Booze Lagoon. Yo, what was with the frame rate on that one? Surely that was... Yee.
Uncover history once more.
I do not recognize that sword.
An HD remaster of Saga Frontier 2 is
Also,
venturing onto
we're
Nintendo Switch.
sub 2 minutes until the
Meet
30-minute
Gustav,
timer
the
is
Royal
done.
Heir, and Will the Explorer. Two heroes whose fates and legacies will intertwine across generations in this epic RPG.
It has been a long time since I
Experience
sank
the
my
original
teeth.
story,
Full send.
along with brand new events that
to a
expand
nice
the vibrant
new
world
JRPG.
of Sondale.
I'm not saying that this is going to be the
Plus,
one that I return
team up with
to.
more characters in battle.
But, what's up, Sir Trova?
And transfer stats to allies through the parameter inheritance system.
No more after this? I'm not sure.
After
They always
finishing
save
the
something
main
big for the
story,
end.
You can test your mettle and might against even more powerful bosses.
I'm thinking something regarding Mario.
What histories will you uncover through the
Maybe.
ages?
Be that Mario Kart.
Saga Frontier 2 Remastered launches on Nintendo Switch later today.
Alright. It's all or nothing.
Monumental adventures
Maybe not.
await.
Oh, I've seen this game. What is
Embark
this called?
on peaceful journeys
Yeah, Monument
across
Valley.
this
I've seen this
series
game.
of beautiful puzzle games. Wander through isometric worlds filled with stunning landscapes to manipulate.
Honestly, I have
optical
always
illusions
wanted to try
discover,
this.
and
I love
mystifying secrets to unfold.
Puzzles like, you know, Cat
In
and Toad
Monument
type
Valley,
stuff.
Lead the silent Princess Ida in her quest for forgiveness while outsmarting the enigmatic Crow people.
Her quest for
A
forgiveness.
different journey awaits in Monument Valley 2. Guide Ro in her adventure through motherhood as she and her child unlock the secrets of the sacred geometry. Both games
Okay, that's
contain
cool.
all their additional chapters, add-ons, and DLC. The first two Monument Valley games launch on Nintendo Switch April 15th.
But who's the father?
Pre-orders begin later today on Nintendo eShop. And help Noor on her journey to restore the world's light in Monument Valley 3, setting sail on Nintendo Switch this summer.
Cool. Solid.
A brand new entry in the Everybody's Golf
I
series
don't mean to
is
be that guy,
driving
but it
onto
is
Nintendo
funny.
Switch.
How the frame rate just goes completely to hell
Time your button press just
right at the
right,
shot.
and take your shot.
Nice shot.
It's pretty funny.
Perform backspins, side spins, and other special shots.
I ain't never seen my
In the
what's his face do
single-player
that?
challenge mode, compete in tournaments and face off against a range of rivals to become the ultimate golfer. In
Well, I read
Wacky
that.
Golf,
I
your
never seen
shots can
Tiger
get
Woods
pulled
do
into
that.
Holes, or obstacles might fall. It's golf that's
Is-
not quite par for the course.
Is that illegal?
Up to 4 golfers can hit the fairway together locally or in online play.
Yo, bro was mad. Look at bro.
So
He is so
just
mad
relax.
looking.
And get ready to tee off.
He has the darkest
Everybody's
backstory.
Golf Hot Shots lands on Nintendo Switch this year.
It's everybody's golf. We are 2 minutes past the 30-minute timer. So at this point,
Unite some
we're
of
in
Marvel's
uncharted territory.
greatest superheroes in the fight against evil.
Oh, that's cool.
Pair up 2 heroes from the roster of 15, including the likes of the spectacular Spider-Man and the ferocious Wolverine to take
Hell
on
yeah.
the challenge. From close quarters combatants to aerial aces, you can mix and match a variety of heroes for an amazing array of possibilities. And swap between your team of 2 at any time. Take advantage of your
Spider-Man
team's
and
strengths
Venom
to
on the same
overwhelm your
side.
foes. Plus, up to 4 players can assemble for local or online co-op play.
Assemble.
The battle for the fate of the Marvel Universe begins when
Marvel Heroes
Marvel
Assemble?
Cosmic Invasion
I see what you
launches
did
on the
there.
Nintendo Switch system this holiday.
That was Marvel Cosmic Invasion, where you'll battle as a tag team of different superheroes. Next is our last game announcement. Please take a look.
What?
I'm a buckle. Tornado saw Hanji Floston yesterday.
I'm sorry. Did you just show me a
How
me
refreshing.
farting? I wish I had moves like that. Really? Okay. Some sort of me game. Oh, it's Tomodachi
Living the
Life.
dream.
Tomodachi Life. Tomodachi Life. A new Tomodachi Life. I thought they were me's for a second there. They are. No, they straight up are.
Did you want to talk?
Aw. Glad that was only a dream.
I got no clue what I just watched.
That was Tomodachi Life Living the Dream, the first new entry in the series in over 10 years. In the trailer, we saw me characters living on an island out at sea. What kinds of interactions do you think they'll have?
You bastards.
We hope you're looking forward to it.
Nintendo, I love you, but you bastards. They showed us, they
Thank you
literally
for watching
farted on
today's
us.
Nintendo Direct so far. Our final announcement is something a little different that's not a game. Here's Mr. Miyamoto to introduce it.
Hello, I'm Shigeru Miyamoto.
Hi, I was not expecting to see
Thank
you.
you for
You look
watching
beautiful.
today's Nintendo Direct. Since 2011,
Not a game?
Nintendo Direct has delivered Nintendo news directly to you.
I see what you did there.
These presentations have grown into an event that many people watch. Thank you all very much.
No, thank you, creator of
We'll
Zelda and
continue to
Mario.
broadcast Nintendo Direct presentations, but we're also launching a new channel based on the concept of delivering information to you directly. This is a smart device app called Nintendo Today, which functions like a daily calendar. In the app, you can view different Nintendo events. We will also be delivering all sorts of content about Nintendo games and characters every day. After the Nintendo Direct for Nintendo Switch 2 on April 2nd, news about Nintendo Switch 2 will be delivered to you daily and directly through the Nintendo Today app as well. Nintendo Today will be available to download on smart devices later today.
Payne,
Anyone
thank you
with a
for that
Nintendo
super
account
sticker.
can use the app, so please try it out.
Diamond.
That's all I have to share. I hope you enjoy using Nintendo Today.
I have many mixed feelings right now.
That's all for today's Nintendo Direct. Thank you for watching.
Okay. How we feeling, guys? How we feeling? I'm not disappointed by the app. I'm, you know, I was, the only thing I was like hesitantly worried about was like if they were going to like I was really worried he was about to say that everything going forward was going to be through the app only. You know what I mean? Like the Nintendo Directs are not going to be streamed on YouTube or something like that. I'm like, whoa, wait, you know. But I don't think that's what he was saying. Oh, hey Jay, thank you for that super. What a lackluster Direct. You know, it was only lackluster at the ending there, if we're being honest. I liked Metroid Prime 4. You know, we didn't get like we didn't get any specific release date or anything, but we got a really cool trailer for it, which personally I was very, very happy with. Wherever it is. Was it before this? Yeah. We got a new trailer for Metroid Prime 4. Personally, I am stoked about all of this. Some sort of new psychic abilities. She's on a brand new planet we've never heard about. She's got new abilities. There's a new race. Everything's new. Everything's new. Because honestly, at the end of Metroid Prime 3 Corruption, everything's been pretty nicely wrapped up. So I am very curious about all of this stuff in here, actually. It had nothing to do with Silux. It had nothing to do with Metroids. And there was a brand new ancient race that calls her, that is still referring to her as the Chosen One, even though they have nothing to do with the Chozo. So like, yeah, look at this. 0% of that has ever been in the franchise before. I'm like 99% sure. But I'm very happy with this. But other than that, Oreo Cookie, you missed the whole thing. Well, thank you for that super. I'm sorry you missed the whole thing. I'll wrap it up for you. I'll summarize it. You ready? Metroid Prime 4 new story trailer. New information, I guess, for Pokemon Legends ZA. A new Tomodachi Life, where they fart on people, which is great. Fantastic. Uncle Sinphil says, Prime 4 was nice, the new suit was hot. Hell yeah, the new suit was hot. Look at this. Gaze upon its splendor. I've never seen Samus look quite so hot. And she has looked hot before. This is insane. Look at her. Oh my god, look at her. And it looks kind of like, it's kind of reminiscent actually of the suit from Prime 3. Especially with the like 3 lights on her chest. Or is that the, am I thinking of the light suit from Prime 2 maybe? But anyway, Ali, thank you for that super. Only games I'm looking forward to is Pokemon, Pac-Man, surprisingly, and Gradius. Well, that means that it was a good Direct. But yeah, the Dark Pac-Man thing that happened, like, I was like, what the hell? This actually looks pretty cool, I'm not gonna lie. And it is straight up Pac-Man.
Couldn't reach before.
Like, with the sound effects and everything, like, it's straight up Pac-Man. So, I don't know what's going on here. To be fair, Christina says, I wasn't expecting much with this, considering the timing for next week's more important Direct. I mean, yeah, you're right. It is still curious that they even decided to do it separately, you know, as opposed to just, like, one big Direct. Then again, we also don't know how long next week's Direct is going to be, or do we? Or do we? After 10 years, Tomodachi Life is back. Let's see what people are reacting to with this. Super hype. Finally, nostalgia. Our prayers have been answered. I've prayed for times like this. We're so back. My childhood, finally. It's finally time. So Tomodachi Life is like a big deal. You know? Depending. It wasn't necessarily a big deal for me, but that's okay. Oh, you know what? I probably would have to scroll way too much for that. Let's go to... Let us go to... The Switch 2. Here it is. So did they say, they said that it's going to be, there's going to be a direct here. They did not say a darn thing about the amount of time it's going to take. So we, at the present, we're not sure, you know, how much is going to be just about the Switch 2 itself and maybe new features, which obviously everybody's very curious about, because for all intents and purposes, it's just a Switch, but an upgraded Switch. I think the new Joy-Con can be used as mice. But other than upgraded hardware, like what really does it do new? So I would say that probably not too much in this upcoming Direct is going to be about the hardware itself. I would say we should be expecting a lot of games to be talked about. Uncle Sinfeld, thank you so much for that super. How long do you have to be a member for the gold? The gold badge, I think, is a year. I think. I set them up and I don't remember. I know there are quite a few levels, but I think gold is a year. It might be a year or maybe like 9 months or something. But yeah. Yeah. But oh wait. Okay, you're at a year and you have the red sparkly. Okay, the gold might be at a year and a half. I'll have to check that out. But the red sparkly is really cool. 19, yeah, this was the, so this Direct can be called the Direct of the Rhythm games. That's what it can be called. Well, like I said, I really wanted to break down this trailer, but to be honest with you, there's not much to break down. Like I said, pretty much everything that you see in this trailer that isn't Samus herself is new. The planet, completely new. Everything on it, completely new. We did not have any sightings of Sylux or Metroids or anything that we're familiar with. Even the beams were different. Even the way she scans stuff is different. She just goes... Let's see, this says Ancient oh. Well, that's one thing that we can garner from breaking down this trailer, is that this species is called the Lamorn. Or they were called the Lamorn. So ancient Lamorn sculpture carved from a single stone with identical dimensions to similar statues. A receptacle for a psychic mote is built into its forehead.
Carve a path forward.
That's cool. That's cool. But all the other creatures are pretty much brand new as far as I can tell. It's giving me very strong like Halo vibes. Like Halo Covenant structures and stuff like that. And yeah, the new psychic abilities are really cool looking. And then, oh, wait. No, we do see Metroids. Hold up. We do see Metroids. I must have missed that we saw Metroids.
And what?
Okay, yeah, this right here, this is definitely interesting. Because this is man-made and it's here, which means that Samus is not the first person on this planet. That's definitely interesting. I don't think these logos are necessarily anything we can connect to either. Like if we were to say Galactic Federation, Metroid. Like there's no, yeah, this is the Federation mark. So like, I don't think, whoopsie. I don't think this has anything to do with the Galactic Federation that we can tell. So again, this is kind of new, but it does look man-made for what it's worth. Oh, was this the final Switch Direct? I mean, I would assume so. Going forward, it's going to be all about the Switch 2. So, that's definitely going to be something. Is it literally... It is literally just a Metroid.
After being summoned to view...
Attaching to something.
The threads intertwining beyond space.
Is that a Metroid that attached to this thing? Because that's kind of... Ooh. And also, these Metroids do look quite different, I'm not going to lie. Hey, what's up, Christy? Oh, thank you so much for that super. Yeah, we're almost done here. Gotta run and get ready for a meeting, but thanks for the fun. No Hamtaro or Nintendogs, but we got Tamagotchi, so I'm happy enough. See ya. I am glad that we got both Tamagotchi and Tomodachi. We got all the friend games, all the rhythm games, all the friend games. That was this direct. So thank you so much for that, Super. And I will see you next time on a stream tomorrow or something like that. And then the new suit. So, yep, there's not too much to break down here. I will say this Metroid lore-wise looks different. Metroids are... No, just Metroid, the species. Yeah. Metroids look... Yeah, they've looked very different, but a classic natural Metroid... I say natural, but Metroids have always been created. They were created by the Chozo in the first place, but they've always had these three, like, little sacks of brain or flesh inside there or whatever. But this one very clearly only has one, and that is something that we do need to pay attention to because as there have been different kinds of Metroids across the franchise, that has changed. So this right here implies that I think Sylux did something else to create these Metroids. They also look like they might have electricity pulsing within them, as you can see. So these might be like technology Metroids or something. I don't freaking know. Ali, thank you so much for that, Super. Will you do a stream for the Switch Direct? Yes, I will. And it'll be on this channel again, not the other one. So I'll see you guys there for that. But as far as today's Direct is concerned, I think that about wraps it up. I think we're about done, guys. So thank y'all so much for chilling with me and watching it with me. It was a good time. And I still think it was a fine Direct. I told you, didn't I? I told you there was going to be no Zelda. I am a little disappointed because there was no Mario, but I'm not that disappointed in anything really because we're going to be right back next week. Literally in 6 days. So I'll see you in 6 days. You'll see me in 6 days. You don't have a choice. Even if you're not here on the stream, you will see me. You'll see me. Anyway, thank you guys so much for being here. That's about it. Thanks for all the love, the supers, and for the mods for keeping it squeaky clean as always. See y'all later. Staying, Toll Ghost Alley, Pokemon Tried and True, Cecilia, Mickey Paint, Ian Dell, Billy, Pix, Oreo Cookie. And yeah, that's about it. This is Bandit signing out. Love you all. Peace.